Hello, welcome to this week's Notes to Inspire. I'm Leslie Logan, and this week we are talking about how you should be willing to accept the answer. Oh, this one, so sometimes you guys in Notes to Inspire are like what's in my mind that I'm practicing, and I'm like, I should talk about it because then I have to practice it and then I can share it with you. So I think sometimes we ask for a sign, right? I don't think sometimes. I think a lot of times we're like, I just need a sign. I just need a sign that this is the right thing to do. But then it's not the sign we wanted. So for example, like 6-ish years ago, I had to leave my ex. And I was like, I remember for months asking for a sign. And oh gosh, the universe gave me signs. But I didn't like the answer because the answer was that I needed to leave, right? It wasn't like, yeah, he held on me. It was like I had to leave. Or that it was going to get better, right? And it just took me too long to be willing to accept that answer and like put my big girl pants on and like make something happen. Other points in like my business, right? So I wanted to make different changes in the business, and the signs, the answers that I asked for pointed to something else, pointed to waiting. And I didn't like that answer, so I did it anyways. And guess what? I didn't get what I wanted because I wasn't willing to accept the answer. So, how do you do this? Like, how do you know it's the answer, right? How do you know it's not just like fear or your gut? Or how do you know it's fear and not your gut, right? And then what do you do with this answer? So first of all, I heard this really, like I've heard different explanations of how you know something's fear and something's your gut instinct. I've heard different explanations on perseverance. And this one was probably the most helpful, so I'm going to share it with you. Marie Forleo said it recently in an interview. She says, if you close your eyes and you picture yourself doing the thing and you feel expanded, then it's your gut, it's fear telling you don't do it because you're scared, right? If you feel like you are growing bigger, doing the goal, then you not doing the goal is not an answer from the universe, it's an answer from fear. If you feel constricted when you're doing the thing, then it's your gut instinct saying now is not the right time, which is a sign from the universe, right? So once you know that you are just hearing fear and not like a sign from the universe not to do something, then you start taking action. Now, if doors keep closing on you, be willing to accept them as closed. Don't try to make a door out of a wall. Instead, turn around, right? Do something different. I think we think to get more, we have to do more of the same, but really to get more, we have to do something different. So this week, if you could just take some time to be willing to see the answer that you're getting to the question you're asking, and then going, okay, well, that's not the answer I wanted. So let me turn around and see what else is waiting for me. You might actually end up with something bigger and better sooner, right? If I'd been willing to accept different answers in my business sooner, I would have had everything I wanted sooner, right? Instead, I got it all just a little bit longer. So this week, what I'm going to do is just pay attention to the signs, the answers that I'm getting for the questions I'm asking, and letting those sit and seeing, okay, well, what can I do with that answer? Like, how do I make that happen? How do I make what I want happen with this? Have you ever seen those like cooking shows where like, here, you need to make a dessert and you've got these 5 ingredients? That's like the universe going, I know you want this, but here's the response I have. And you're going, okay, well, how do I make what I want to have happen with foil, a toothbrush, and a diamond, right? So, life is about being creative and you changing, right? You can't do things the same way all the time. So it's not exactly like the most inspirational way of thinking of things, right? Like it's always going to be amazing. It's always going to be good. You're going to get what you want. But you will if you accept the answers you're getting to the questions you're asking and then ask another question, right? Try something different. Pay attention to the difference in gut and fear. Do you feel expansive? Do you feel contracted? And then take the next step forward. Thank you so much for watching this. Make sure you subscribe below for more videos from me. And if you have any questions or comments, I love to read them. Hello. Thank you.